should be good. Okay. Which SMB2? The veggie game or the Bluke? Okay. All right. We're gonna get started here in just a moment. Once I click a couple of buttons and all that good stuff. All right. Bye. Yeah, our company has off work today, so I'm off work. So I figured I'd hop on early today. Feels good to be first. Before I'm pretty good. How about you? Alrighty. So, for those of you joining in, we're going to start off with a 4-game warpless run. So it'll be Mario 1, Lost Levels 2 and 3. And I think after that, maybe we'll play around and show off like some of the secret areas and things about, a few of the games and stuff like that. It's not going to be all of it at once, but we'll do like a few worlds or something like that. You're off to work today too. Nice. From Chile. Nice. It's still light out. What's up, Catherine? No, I'm off work today. So part of it's, I'm off work today because our company takes off for Good Friday. But also this is since I had my 13-year anniversary regular stream on Monday, I figured I'd do more streaming today. So we'll probably break this up into 2 streams. So we'll play for a while, and I'll probably get some dinner and all that good stuff, and then we'll probably bring in Chief for the second half. What's up, Janie? What's up, Jessica? So, hope everybody's ready for some Mario. What's up, Cat? Okie dokie. I think Joey's ready. Are you ready? Joey's always ready. Okie dokie. Let me turn off my playlist and we'll get started. Oh, wait. Hang on. There we go. Hope everybody's having a great day. Happy Friday. We have Heffy of the Heart Me. Appreciate it. Alrighty, let's get started. And also we have Heffy of 10 Go Popular, Pollyanna with a Go Popular and Super Popular, and the Heart Me. Appreciate it. We have Colonel Collie with the Heart Me. Appreciate that. And a Go Popular. What's up, Xander? King Richard the Heart Me. The Minecraft. Pray to the Mario gods I win. Hopefully so. What's up, Mario? This is Super Mario Brothers 1. Players, good afternoon to you as well. Oh, the the guy that was in your chat earlier, yeah. The new PB Wednesday, congrats. Thank you. Is SMB1 the shortest NES Mario can run with warps? Yes, it is. We have Penelope, the Heart Me Popular, Super Popular, and Jeff with Heart Me. Are there any runs where you have to beat this and then run it again with all the beetles? Yes, there is a category for that. I actually ran that not too long ago, but I'm considering maybe running that today or sometime soon. But yeah, there is a category for both quests. So Joey. You did both last night. Yeah, it's called, I think it's called Both Quests, I believe. I think that's the name of the category. It's on the extensions leaderboard. It's not on the main leaderboard. Am I going to do the fun offbeat ones later? Probably, yeah. I'm pretty good, Joey. How are you? What's up, Clement? What's up, Gilligan? Joey the Heart, me, Talina with the club cheers. But yeah, there was a guy in Colonel College chat and all that stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm better than him. Which, I mean, he could be. You know, I haven't seen the guy play, but that was still kind of funny, though. And we have Jeff with the puppy gamepad. Thank you. We'll give Joey a carrot. It's not exactly how I wanted to do that, but we'll take it. That's fine. Okie dokie. Carrot for Joey. Here you go. Joey says thank you. What's up, Art? Thanks for the heart, me. Yeah, we're, why did I hit my split? Yeah, so I have off work today, so I figured I'd do a bunch of streaming today. Also try to catch some of the afternoon crowd that doesn't get to see my streams that much because of, you know, the time of the day and all that stuff, so we're going to be doing quite a bit of Mario today. Yeah, it's part of the 13-year special and all that good stuff. Undo that. Undo. Press X to down. We have Jeremy the Heartbeat, appreciate it. When do I... No, what? Oh, come on. Oh. Well, that went wrong. That also went wrong. Okay. Mistakes were made. The Banji. Let's see, we have Dope Soul with the Heart meaning to go popular, and Mulkey with the Heart meaning 10 go popular. I'll Dope with 9. Thank you. Hope you all are doing well. And we have Becca with the Traxcom Corgi. Thank you. Would you like to give Joey, would you like to give Joey a jerky or a chicken stick? I've got choices today. When I win, do level minus all the minus world. I'm doing 4 games in a row, so that'd be something I'd do later, but possibly. Also, we have Art with the. Give me a second. Sparkle Pony, thank you. Okay, Becca wants to give him a chicken stick. You also get a choice there, or chicken stick or a jerky. Also, Ashley with the heart me. And Mark with the fraction of organ. You also get a choice. No, you dummy. Alright, here's your chicken stick. Sip. Shake. There you go. Mark says chicken stick. Man. Brutal. Alright. Whoops. Have the same dog. Oh, as you. Nice. Alrighty. 4 chicken sticks for Joey. We'll owe you a couple more. Here you go. Chicken stick. We have Mary with the heart. We appreciate it. Alrighty. Wasn't this good? It's lots of practice. I've been doing this for a while. Here's your other chicken stick. Good boy. Ah! That's kind of my fault. I slipped. Kind of my fault. We have Jay with the heart me and 10 go popular. You're doing well. We also have Mary with 10 of go populars as well. My gameplay's a little bit off today, but it's alright. We have Becca with 10 roses, Amanda with the heart me, and Becca with the heart me, and Amanda with 5. Go popular. Alright, so out of the 4 games that I'm playing today, which are Mario 1, Lost Levels 2 and 3, which one is your favorite? And we have Happy as the game controller, or the, sorry, not the game controller, it's the puppet gamepad now. Here you go. Good boy. So, Courtney. Lots of Mario 2 and Mario 3. SMW. That's not an option, Gilligan. You have to pick out of the 4. Unless you just don't like any of these. Then I guess that's fair. But thank you all for the gifts. Using a hack? No, this is the original game. I've practiced this a lot. And we have Angel of the Heart may go popular and Amanda with the Cheeky Pup. Thank you very much. Would you like Joey to have a piece of jerky or a chicken stick? You can make a choice. Dude. Oh my god. Chicken stick. Have a chicken stick. How does 5-1 exist? Oh my god, dude. I'm losing so many power-ups. It's killing me here. Alright. Thanks, Polly. Appreciate it. Pup is having a great time. Yeah, he is. Yeah, we're doing a speedrun. I have not seen the Mario movie. I haven't seen the other one yet either. So I should probably do that at some point. Slane, thanks for the heartbeat. Have I played the weird Super Mario the Super Mario World custom content levels? Are you talking about the Kaizo stuff, like the really difficult stuff? But go fishing? The Kaizo stuff. I'd play those a little bit once in a while. Not a whole lot, but once in a while I do a bit. The Mario movie's good. Okay, nice. Do not talk, just play. Yeah, I'll probably do whatever I feel like. No offense. We have Taliana with the club power, Amanda with the heart main. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're doing no warps across all 4 of the games. The 1-up thing, Daniel. That's in 3-1 at the end of 3-1. Don't talk. What? That's part of the thing. Like, now there's a few instances of where I will shut up for a bit and all that stuff. Like when I got a PB in Mario 3 the other day, and I was like late into the game and stuff, and I got no hands like I needed and stuff, and I needed to really focus and stuff. Yeah, I'd shut up for a few minutes there. But aside from that, no, I'm probably gonna talk because that's what people like. But. The 52-48 one, yeah. Yep. Now, once I got no hands, I kind of stopped talking at that point until I finished the game because I needed to actually really focus on it. But what's up, Jose? Okay, I wasn't expecting that fish to be there. Oh, that's okay. Does the game allow you to jump over the flagpole? It doesn't really. You can make it. There's a few situations where you can kind of coerce the game into letting you jump over the flagpole, but it's not exactly easy. Now, in Lost Levels, it does. But it's not really intended to be done with this game. There's a few ways to do it, but Janie? Yes, I am. You can I don't have just the run posted, but the VOD would be there, yes. I haven't posted the actual run and submitted it yet because I've been busy, but yeah. No, so like part of the... Oh no, no more tall grass for her to play in. So Chris, how long have I been playing this game? Well, I mean, I played all these games when I was a kid. But if you're talking about the realm of speedrunning, I started speedrunning these games, well, most of these games in 2013. So my 13-year streamer anniversary thing was earlier this week. So yeah, I've been doing this for a bit. Big mad. You like to talk back? I do that sometimes too. Just depends on how I'm feeling. But nah, it's so like part of the thing with my stream and all that stuff is like, yeah, I'm an upper tier player and all that stuff, but I also try to make it not just about the game. I'm trying to have like, build a community and chit chat, and we'll have discussions about back in my day stuff because we're old, right? But it's not just about the game. It's part of, the dogs are part of the whole thing, and me talking's part of the whole thing and stuff. So it all collectively makes it my stream, more or less. What was my best year money-wise for streaming? 2021? I think 2021 was my best year. Now that being said, I think 2026 is so far probably shaping up to be the best one if it continues on the path that it has been. But yeah. Doesn't stream your interact with you create just a great environment. Thank you. But yeah, I do my I do my best and all this stuff. I'm not perfect by any means, but appreciate the kind comment. Wall jump, nice. Up Alvarado. You need to reapply. Yep, you can do that. You can go to the website, and yeah, you'll have to resubmit the application because it expires after 7 days. But yeah, if you go to the website, you can reapply for it, and we'll get you onboarded. Well, you're already an established streamer, so it should be pretty straightforward. All right, on to Mario Lost Levels. I still got a sub 20. That's still pretty decent. I still did it in under 20 minutes, despite losing all those power-ups. But all right, here we go. I'm a little behind on chat. I'm flying through this avid memorized. Yeah, pretty much. Lost Levels of Doom and Gloom. It is my favorite game. Not really, but. What's up, Margle? How's it going? What's up, Sonic Fan? Is this world 9-1? This is the beginning of Lost Levels. We're going to play through 8-4 for this category today. We're not doing sometimes I do the run that includes the later worlds, but we're not doing that in this run. We're just doing up to 8-4. I'm actually asleep right now. Maybe. Thanks for all the follows. Much appreciated. Am I streaming tonight also? Yes. We'll stream for a few hours here. Once I finish this 4-game run, we may do a little, take a little time to show off, all the secrets in a few worlds of one of these games and stuff like that. And then I'll probably hop off, take a break, eat some dinner and stuff like that, and then we'll come back and do stream later. So yeah, all kinds of streaming today. It is 2 o'clock here in Denver. We have Thomas with 20 goats. Appreciate it. Alright, so we're going to set up and try to do what's called a small fire glitch. Maybe I'll get it, maybe I won't, but I'm going to try to touch Bowser and the axe at the same time. And I got it. So now you'll see he's kind of flashing. But I didn't. I'm still look like I'm big Luigi. But my power-up state changed. So what's going to happen now, assuming I don't screw it up, is I'm going to hit a power-up block and it's going to give me a mushroom. And I guess I'll just wait this out because I don't feel like taking too many risks of it. So, it gives me a mushroom and now I'm small Luigi. Now, we're going to hit another power-up block, and it's a fire flower. And now, I have small fire Luigi. So I get the benefits of having a smaller hitbox, being small Luigi, but I can also shoot fireballs. That. Gotta go to work, be back 10 my time. Alright, Timothy, thanks for hanging out. I'm the Chuck Norris of Mario. What sorcery just happened, so yeah, I did a little glitch that lets me be small with fireballs. What's up, Anime? And Leandro. And Luna. Thank you. Hope you all are doing well. Okay, we're good. And I guess we're getting a 1-up. We have J-Bro with 140 streams in a row. 13 years, that's a big streak, too. Yes, it is. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well. I'm the Chuck Norris of Mario, no doubt. Whoops. Sometimes. That's not an abnormal thing for her, necessarily. If I touch an enemy now, so I lose the power-up, and I go back into what looks like Big Luigi. But when I'm in that state, if I take another hit, then I do die. So this is really cool when you have this, but if you take a hit, then it becomes kind of cumbersome because you're back to Big Luigi and have the bigger hitbox, but you can't take any more damage. So yeah, it's got its pros and cons. She plugs one piece at a time. Yeah, we're doing a speedrun of 4 games back to back. Ah, dang it. Sorry, I will read the chat once we're done with the water level. Give me a second. Hello, Rodrigo, Juan Daniel. Hope you're doing well. This is Lost Levels, Luna. Yeah, this is what Japan got for Mario 2. We have Vanessa at the heart. We appreciate it. The Dark Assassin, first time chat. Wish me good luck. Thank you. Appreciate that. The squids are basically useless. Kinda. It's actually kind of windy here today, too. It's like, it's been warm the last several days, but it's like 45 and windy today. That was close. The hitboxes are not very accurate with the piranha plants in this game, but I'm still kind of surprised I didn't take a hit there. But that was really close, though. Alrighty, I am 2 seconds ahead. You try to go real fast and you lose. It definitely takes some practice. Like, trust me, it just didn't happen overnight. It takes a lot of practice. Thanks for all the follows and the shares. Appreciate it. Hope everybody's having a great Friday. Yeah, I'm playing on NES. Yeah, I'm playing on original console. Well, I'm using a flash cartridge to be able to play this game because it's a Famicom Disk System game, but I'm playing on an actual original Nintendo. She keeps leading you to the car. Well, sounds like she wants to go for a car ride. Okay, I somehow did not make that jump. Oh, she doesn't care. She wants to go for a car ride anyway. Just even hearing the sounds of this game makes you wish it was 88, 89 again. This is like the only good stream on the whole website. Thank you. Appreciate that. I don't, as far as there, I don't really see what I'm up against, honestly. But thank you. I tried, oh no. Okay, so I took a hit, and now I'm back to Big Luigi. So if I take another hit here, I die. Now, if I actually do die, then everything goes back to normal. But yeah, this is not the state that I want to be in. And alright, alright, super jump. Greetings from Gaza. Nice. Easy game. This game is brutal. This game is so brutal. if you've never played it. But yeah, this is Lost Levels. This is what Japan got for Mario 2. All right, so we're gonna get our little mushroom here. Do I want to? There is a. Nah, it's not worth it. Okay, we'll get a fire flower somewhere else. Yeah, if I get a power up now, which I just did and stuff, the glitch state still continues. So if I get a fire flower, I'll be small fire again. But red with the heart me, thank you. Yeah, yeah, I'm on earlier. I'm off work today, so. This is Lost Levels. This is Japanese Mario 2. Mario 2 is next, like the US Mario. Oh, no. US Mario 2 is next, and then we'll do, Mario 3. What's up, Brittany? I have not seen the new Mario movie. Brazil? Nice. Also, we had Lady in Red with the Heart Me. I think I missed that one. Sorry about that, but thank you. That was not worth it. Oh, no. Oh, boy. That was not worth it. Okay. Okay. May actually die here. Yeah. Whoops. Alright. So everything's back to normal. So, yeah. Alright, well, that didn't go exactly according to plan. Yeah, we're doing a speedrun, Felix. I'm losing it now. This is a tough game. It's really easy to have things go wrong, but still 22 seconds ahead though, so we're doing all right. All right, so I'm gonna glitch through the pipe here. Well, maybe. Oh, I missed it actually. So if I jump in the right spot, it'll just let me walk right through the pipe, but I kind of missed it. So. Izzy with the heart, me appreciate it. The later levels, no, not today. What's up, Renard? Love this retro gaming. I appreciate it. Glad you enjoy it. Thanks, Felix. Appreciate that. Sounds like we've got a couple of gifts. I will check those in a minute once I'm out of this water level. Now what? Oh, I got too close to the bottom and it pulled me down. Dang it. Okay. All right. Dude. So the water levels on this game are kind of painful. If you haven't noticed, they're a bit painful sometimes, depending on what patterns I get, which is, oh my god, please. Alright. We made it. We have Izzy with the 2 puppy game pads and a Traxcom corgi. So we'll give him a couple of carrots, and for the corgi, do you want me to give him a piece of jerky or a chicken stick? You can pick either one. Yeah, the water levels are pretty brutal in this game. Alright, here's a carrot for Joey. There you go. What category is this? This is a 4-game 4+ speedrun. So it's Mario 1, Lost Levels 2 and 3. So we still have 2 and 3 to go after this one. I've already done Mario 1. Woo! Just a little close. Alright, here's your other carrot. Izzy, do you want me to give him a chicken stick or a piece of jerky? Or I can just give him either one. Alright, now I am 21 seconds behind, but we will roll with that. And we have Brandy with Rose, thank you. Oh. Sounds like she really wants a trip out. Wants a trip there. Alright, we will give you a jerky there, Joey. Jerky time? Sit. Good night. Good boy. Joey says thank you. Really? Missed it. Okay. Alright, weird. And don't jump on him. No! I'm losing my touch here. Oh boy, and I'm down to my last life, which is not exactly what I wanted here. All right. Thanks for the follows, much appreciated. Yeah, so yeah, this game is brutal. I know I've made a lot of it look easy, but this game's actually pretty brutal, and sometimes it can still come through how tough this game actually is. I'm on early today. Yep, I have today off work. Our company closes for Good Friday. Okay, that's... I think that springboard is defective. Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks, game. Yeah, that is true. Not a good Friday for Luigi. Thanks for 25,000 likes. Appreciate it. Here you go, Joey. Have a carrot. 25,000 likes. Joey says thank you. Yeah, I game overed because the springboard wasn't springy enough. For Good Friday. Yeah, not for good. God, I hope not. No. I really want to try to get an extra life here, but whatever. Thanks for all the follows. Hope everybody's having a great start to the weekend. Some of you all may still be at work, but... Oh, yeah, no. What's up, Mo? Thanks for the heart me. I am this slow. I'm not getting the speed that I need. There we go. I do speedrun Mario Land 1 and 2, actually. Now, not as often as these, but I do speedrun those. And we have the Beagle. Thanks for the jewels, appreciate it. Why are you complaining? You have nothing to complain about, Joey. Right, yeah. I like Mario Land for the Game Boy. It's a pretty cool game. The physics are kind of janky, but aside from that, I like the game. Love the music for it. We'll say that. God. That's unfortunate. For everybody that's joined in, so I'm doing 4 games in a row, back to back with no warps. And out of those 4, which are Mario 1, Lost Levels 2 and 3, which one I was going to get the one up? Which one's your favorite out of those 4 games? Come on, dude. This game would cost you several controllers. So the thing with Lost Levels is sometimes it goes perfectly fine, and then sometimes it goes like this. So yeah, it's just some days it goes well, some days it doesn't. Alright. What's up, Mike? Yeah, this is live. I'm just having a difficult time with World 7, but alright. But we're on to World 8, so hopefully it goes better now. But yeah, this is live. Alright, so we're going to do a little trick here so the hammers won't touch me if you stand on the left edge of the screen. If you did not know that, that's a thing. But yeah, if you stand on the very left edge of the screen, the hammers won't touch you. Now, the hammer brother still can, but the hammers won't. Thanks for the follows. Appreciate it. All right, so Mario 2 is next once we finish up this game, which will hopefully be soon. It looks hard to play at even a normal pace. Yeah, it is. It really is. This game is like on a casual plays perspective. This game's pretty unfair in spots. There's a reason that this didn't end up being the U.S. Mario 2. Alrighty. Think about firing up the tractor. Alright. Okay, 8-4. Ready. Feel free to follow the stream if you enjoy it, especially if you like 2D Mario stuff, because that's my primary content. I do some other stuff occasionally, but it's mostly 2D Mario stuff. The secret worlds, yes, they are on this version. We're not doing those today, but sometimes I do run those. But yeah, we're not doing those today. All right, so here's a fun little trick for this. With Mario or Luigi, if you're big, if you just run off this platform, you'll clip through the floor like that. That's all you have to do, just run full speed off the ledge there, and you'll do that. All right, time for Mario 2. Hello, how's it going? Alright, this one for me is the most fun to show off because there's so many tricks in this game. There's so many cool little tricks. So that's called a double jump. That's one of the things that doesn't work on All Stars, but it does with this one. And we're going to clip through the floor. So there's like 2 or 3 tricks in the first level. And apparently I was a little slow getting here. Alright. Alright, so there's a few tricks. So we're going to do another trick in this one. So we're going to do a thing that's called the fast carpet glitch. So what we're going to do, this one's actually not too bad to do. So we're going to hop on this first one, grab the guy, throw him away, and then we're going to spawn a second carpet. Grab the guy, hop back on the first carpet, and here we go. We go zoom on the carpet. He's comfortable. he can lay like that, that's fine. Thanks for all the follows. How much have I played this? A lot. I've been speedrunning most of these games for about 13 years, so... Oh, and a common question I get is, why am I picking up enemies or running with them with Toad? So the answer to that is Toad runs 20% faster when he does that, and he's the only character that does that. So. Now with this shy guy, with his help, what we're planning on doing here is we're going to try to clip through the floor. And the reason for that, like that, is I don't have to go all the way up to the top and grab the key and come back down. So yeah, that's a little shortcut there. We have Izzy the Heart mean to go popular, thank you. It doesn't make sense. I mean, it's Joey. When does Joey ever make sense? Oh, no. I messed that up. Alright, world 1 is done. Yeah, this is Super Mario Brothers 2. Alright, so we're going to pick up 3 cherries on the outside here. So the cherries, once you collect 5 of them, it's supposed to give you a star. So we're going to pick up 3 here, and we're going to collect 2 more in the inside part. And I did not want that shy guy to come this way. He was supposed to go to the left instead of the right, but that's okay. So what we're going to try to do here is, once I collect this other cherry, hopefully a star appears if it doesn't despawn. And it despawned. Okay, well, I won't get to show you the trick here. So what was supposed to happen is a star was supposed to show up, and if you're quick enough, you can actually just crash into Birdo with it and just take Birdo out immediately. However, the star didn't show up because the Sniffit had too many bullets on the screen, and it didn't spawn. So that's unfortunate, but there's another spot where I'll get to show you the trick. So yeah. Alright, I'm going to collect 3 cherries out here. And we'll collect the other 2 underground part, which will make a part of it a little easier. The Plobo. Alright, so we're going to grab this last cherry, and the star should show up, and that's just going to make this last section a lot easier, because we've got the Sniffit down here shooting bullets, so, yeah, I can just breeze through this part. I don't have to worry about it. What's up, Steve? Thank you. Appreciate it. There we go. Toad's the goat. I like Toad. Toad's... I feel like he's... I mean, yeah, he doesn't float and all that stuff, but I feel like, aside from that, he's like the easiest character to control. I need to recruit some mods for the red play button. Alright, so here's a fun little trick that you can do to quickly take out Triclide here. So if you can take damage, jump in here, grab this guy, and just throw him against the wall, and you'll do that. Easy peasy. Oh, are you? Okay. I will get you added there here in just a second. But appreciate that. Jewel with the heart me and Glenda with the rose. Thank you. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday. I picked the wrong character. Dang it. I was supposed to pick the princess for this one and I got distracted, but it's okay. We can use Toad. It's not ideal, but what's my age? I'm 42. What's up, Kelly? Oh my god. That was... Yikes. Alright. No, that's not the right character. Oh my god. I just like... Because normally I pick the princess for the last level and I just press over once and I pick Mario and I just did that and I picked the wrong character. Well, we're stuck with her. I wanted Mario because he jumps higher. That works really well for this level, but yeah, I guess this is what we got. Oh, come on. Muscle memory? Yeah, pretty much. Just making up for forgetting about her. I guess that's true. Gonna show my flexibility. I mean, I've done single character runs through the entire game before, so I'm used to all of them and stuff. It's just not ideal, but yeah, I can do the entire game with a specific character. So I forgot that. Oh boy, she doesn't jump high enough. Oh boy. All right. That should make things a little easier. Alright, 2 more. I missed. Oh no. It should be good. Alright, there we go. So it only pulls from one of them, DPM. And the one that's more of an issue is not the one that is pulling. I can't combine them because they're separate streams. And I can't really combine them for what you all see, unfortunately. All the way from Charlotte, North Carolina, by Sacramento. So Toad runs faster, 20% faster when he's carrying an enemy. That's the reason I do that. I think by default it basically picks the horizontal one. If it's a choice, so I think the issue with that is some things won't pull from a scheduled stream. Or it just kind of picks, but yeah, I don't, in the current setup, I don't really get a choice. Alright, so the, taking out Birdo with the star that in 2-1 that I wanted to show you, but unfortunately the star didn't show up. I'll get to show it to you here. Why faster? Because they programmed it that way. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to pick up more cherries and get a star. Now, to actually do this yourself, you don't have to do that damage boost that I did. It's just a little faster. But yeah, if you run as quick as you can get the Birdo in time, and there you go. But feel free to follow the stream if you're enjoying it. Hope everybody's having a great Friday so far. We're going to use Luigi for the next 3 levels, because he's kind of ideal for those. So George. So Jessica. Alright, so if I do this correctly, I can get the 4 little fireballs to land in the same spot. Like that, and there we go. That took some practice. Not gonna lie. That took quite a bit of practice to get the timing down to make it... It's great when it works right, but that took some practice to get that down. That's not easy to do. Alright, so we're going to pick up a 1-up just in case I do more goofy stuff. It doesn't waste that much time to go pick it up. Thanks for all the follows, much appreciated. So, network reminder. Oh, thank you. We'll get to that here shortly. So, for those of you who have played this game, who's your favorite playable character? So we've got Mario, Luigi, the Princess, and Toad. Which one's your favorite? I know a lot of the people prefer playing as the Princess, which totally makes sense because the whole floaty mechanic is pretty powerful. But who's your favorite? When's the last time I played Yoshi's Island? It's been a couple of months, I think. That is not an egg. Toad all day, Mario, bunch of Princess, some Luigi. I'm gonna switch back to Toad. Ah. Dang it. That was not smooth. There's a star, but I'm not going to pick it up. Alright, so a little pitch for my TikTok Creator Network. So back in December, I got the opportunity, after I was approached by TikTok, to start my own Creator Network for live streaming on TikTok. So basically what we do is we're here to help folks they either want to get started on the platform, like if you don't have enough followers to go live on the platform, or you're just getting started and you want some help on understanding the platform, how everything's work, you know, as far as like gifts and viewer retention and all that stuff, and some, you know, how to make your stream friendly for the algorithm, stuff like that. Also, if you're looking to stream to multiple platforms and you're wanting to run everything through OBS, I can get you access to stream keys for that. But we also go over things like channel analytics and stuff. You know, we get access to more than like the default statistics and things like that, so we can show you a bunch of stuff with that, and then we do like little challenges and competitions and stuff like that each month for, you know, bonus prizes and things like that. So I'll stop doing that. So yeah, we're pretty chill and stuff like that. We, as far as the requirements and stuff to join, have to be in the U.S. or Canada. We can't serve other markets currently, and you have to be over 18. But as far as the general expected streaming requirements is 8 separate days with minimum of 20 hours, so it's fairly minimal. Each creator network has their own requirements and stuff like that, but we have that set pretty low and stuff. But yeah, we're pretty chill, not trying to do, you know, drama and stuff like that. I actually have a pretty low tolerance for people trying to create drama and stuff like that. So, but if that sounds like something you're interested in, feel free to reach out to me, join the Discord, whatever you'd like, and all that stuff. We'll be happy to answer any questions you have. But that's my little pitch for the Creator Network. And also, the website is rtfm.media, which may have been posted in the chat. I missed it, but anyway, thanks for listening to my little pitch. Alright, we got a bunch of new followers. Thank you very much. Have I seen the new Mario movie? Not yet. I haven't seen the other Mario movie yet either. So for this level, you're supposed to just ride the bird casually across the level, but we're going to do it this way. Which is kind of terrifying, because if you make one mistake, you're probably not going to make it. There we go. And that was good. There's also a way to do that with the princess, but the setup's a little different, but you can do that with her too. And we have 4-3 of the heart me, thank you. Alright, so we're going to try to jump on top of the potion and jump over the wall, like that. I mean, yeah, you can just go under the wall using the sand, but it's faster that way, and it's more fun. Oh, that is not an egg. I was betting on that being an egg, and I was wrong, but that's okay. And we have Chaser with the puppy gamepad. Thank you. We'll give him a carrot. Carrot time for Joey. Go buddy. Joey says thank you. And what's up, Johnny? Thanks for the heart, me. Oh no. Sorry, I've got a little behind on the chat. This game's hard to keep up with the chat as it is, but if I miss something, I apologize. Before you ask it again. The dog's just staring at me. Yeah, he does. He does that because he wants treats. He's a good boy, though. Brittany with the rose, thank you. Whoops. like to learn how to multi-stream, yeah, you can definitely. Well, you can definitely talk to me about that. During my stream is kind of hard to do, but you're free to shoot me a message and all that stuff. Baby strat? What baby strat? Oh, no. Alright. Tried to jump out of the way. I was a little too slow. Yeah, Joey said treat. But Brandon? Alright, so it takes 6 vegetables to take out work. There's 1. 2. 3. Almost jumped into that. 4. And I hit the hard... You know what, if I'd have been just slightly slower with that toss, I'd have probably got it. I threw it just a touch too early. Anyway, there's 6. And now we will move on to Mario 3. Thanks for... How many likes are we up to? So hopefully everybody enjoyed some Mario 2 gameplay. And thanks for all the follows. Thanks for 50,000 likes. We will give Joey a treat. I think Lost Levels is the most difficult of the 4. Jerky time? Have a jerky. Thanks for 50,000 likes. What am I doing on so early? I have today off work. Allura with the heart mate, appreciate it. The Cliff. Mario 3 is your favorite. Mario, as far as... Now, Mario 2 is probably my favorite speedrun. But as far as, like, the game itself, you know, especially, like, growing up with these games and stuff, Mario 3 is still my favorite. I actually like Mario 3 a little better than Mario World. I thought the themes... I liked the themes a little better, and I thought the power-ups were cooler. But, that being said... what is everybody's favorite power-up in this game? So we got the fire flower, the raccoon tail, the hammer suit, the frog suit, the tanuki suit, the Goomba shoe, the P-wing, the anchor. What's your favorite power-up in this game? The anchor. Yeah, the anchor is a top tier power up in this game. I did, because several people have told me, like, but what about the anchor? So I just decided to include it. I think my favorite power is probably the hammer suit. Got 230, 25. Yeah, that sounds pretty. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So congrats to Mars on that. That is a lot of capital letters. Oh, you're questioning the validity. Yeah, I can't talk. Validity of it. Well, I'm doing a speedrun, so I can't really stop. I mean, I don't know what that would prove, but... All right. What's up, Drake? How's it going? What's the anchor? Oh, yeah, I guess that's a one that a lot of people don't know about. So if you get the secret white mushroom house in the even-numbered world, so 2, 4, and 6, there's not 1 and 8, but if you get the secret white mushroom house, it's got an anchor power-up that goes into your inventory, and basically what that does is if you use it before you get on the airship and you happen to die on the level, the airship won't fly away. It'll stay where it is. But a lot of people didn't know about that power-up, but yeah, it exists. So it may or may not be useful to you. If you struggle with airships, then it may very well be useful. If you don't, then yeah, it's not worth that much. But Donald. But yeah, I also do show like some of the things I do show some of the tips and tricks and stuff like that too. Oh, I got the P-Speed. Nice. How do I connect an original Nintendo to a modern TV? So I run mine through what's called an upscaler. And the upscaler has an HDMI output, which you can connect to a TV. I mean, there's a few different ways to go about it, but that's what I'm using. Now, of course, I have an upgraded graphics board in my console so that it has a much crisper video quality than what you would normally get from the console. Now, it doesn't affect how it plays or anything like that. It's just an improved video board. But I run that video through the upscaler, and it has an HDMI output in which I run to my monitor and my capture card, which is the capture card's what captures it and puts it on the screen for you. So. You just use a converter AV to HDMI. Yeah, there's several ways to kind of go about it. But yeah, there's several ways to go about it. Actually, for the longest time, I just used a composite capture card. Composite meaning the yellow plug. So the Bluna. Yeah, I guess we'll go this way. No, I bonked. Dang it. Alright. I think we're okay now. Bonk there just a little bit. I use that Dazzle capture card for forever. We have Power Dragon with the Rose, Here to Stay with the Heart Me, and RS with the GG. Thank you, and an awesome. What's up, Cameron? It's the result of a lot of practice. Yeah, because I definitely didn't play like this overnight and stuff. It's the result of lots of studying and practice and repetition and all that good stuff. What version was I playing on April Fools? Oh, you're talking about Chinese Super Mario World? Yeah. It's a bootleg that's called Chinese Super Mario World. It's basically a demake it's Super Mario World on the NES because it was originally a Super Nintendo game, right? So it is something. The controls for that game are absolutely terrible. The controls for that game are so bad. And yes, I am shooting fireballs to the music. Right. The good old days of the 3-prong AV cable. So I streamed that way for, what, the first 7 years or so? Am I using an old school controller? I am playing on the original. I am playing on an actual NES console, but yeah, I've got a regular controller. I mean, yeah, there's different controllers you can get. There's like the whole dog bone controller and stuff too, but now I'm just using the standard NES controller. But I am playing on the actual console. Where can you find a Nintendo that will work with a modern TV? So the best couple of options that I have for you are if you have a Nintendo Switch, 1 or 2, and you have the online service, you can just download these to play them from the eShop. There's no additional charge. You just have to have the online service. That, or you can try to find an NES Classic, like the little tiny consoles that Nintendo put out several years ago that they have HDMI output. That's also another option. Now they don't make these brand new anymore, but they're not too hard to find. But that's the two best options I got for you. How are the controller buttons being displayed on the screen? So the way that's set up is there's a little box that's about that big that I plug my controller into, and it basically reads the inputs in transit to the console. So on the other side of the box, it still plugs into the controller port on the console, but there's a USB cable as the other cord, and it sends it to my little piece of software that you see on the screen that displays the controller inputs. So it's pretty nifty. It doesn't cause any like input delay or anything like that. So it's pretty nice. But that's how playing on an actual console I can actually display the inputs, is because I have that little box that sits in the middle and reads the inputs. Are emulators Rupert approved? I have no issue with them. I just, I have I'm just fortunate enough to be able to have this, fancy OG console setup and stuff like that. But as far as like, I'm not against them. Like, that's, in some ways it's a lot easier, it's a lot less expensive, because the setup I've got is not cheap. We'll tell you that. Oh no. Well, we're getting a coin chip because I wasn't paying attention. How do I want to deal with this situation? I guess we're just going to... Okay, I guess we're just going to do it this way. Crap. getting a coin chip in a speedrun is really bad. So the way we're gonna have to handle it now is that Hammer Brother that turned into a coin chip. It has, or the Hammer Brother that turned into a coin chip has the hammer item. And so what that means now is, because I'm not going to play it, is I'm going to have to play an extra level in World 4. That's basically what that means. Thanks for all the follows. Appreciate it. And we'll stop for the fire flower here. I don't like to stop for that, because I lose all of my speed, but... It could be. What's up, Jimmy? What's up, Jay? Yeah, I have today off work, so I'm on early today. Oh, thanks, Drake. Appreciate it. How do I connect an Atari 2600 to a TV? Well, natively, it only has RF output. So, I mean, if you have technically, yeah, if you should be able to connect to it. Now, will it run? Will it look and play well? Maybe not. But yeah, you just screw it into the cable connection on the back. That's RF. I think there are video boards that you can install that improves the video quality for that. I think, but that's not something I've admittedly followed very much. But I think you can do that. Or maybe it's not for the 2600. Maybe it's for the what's the other one, the 7200. Almost out of tea already. I might have to make another. I've been talking so much today, I may have to get more tea before I do the next thing. Y'all been keeping me chatty today. But hope everybody's enjoying the stream. Happy Friday, all that good stuff. Feel free to follow if you enjoy 2D Mario content, or if you're only here for the dog. That's also fine. Joey says he also appreciates follows. Eric, you're 52. I'm 42, and we have Mars with the raid. Appreciate it. How'd your stream go? Thanks for the good luck. Here for the dog, stay for the Mario. Fair enough. Up for early half, but early hammer in SMB3 gave you a 20-second record. Nice. Man, about every time I get the early hammer, I've managed to somehow throw that run in the trash. Somehow. Alright, so since we had not exactly the best of luck on World 3, I'm going to have to play this first fortress here, which I normally get to skip in this category, but well, we're going to have to play it today. When's my birthday? It's in December. Oh, I jumped too early. Oh no. Oh no. Speaking of things going wrong, there you go. We have trash with the heart me. Appreciate it. Alright, much better. That's how it was supposed to go the first time. It's the 10th. Oh, dang it. Now it's gonna hold. Be hateful now. There we go. Alright, well. Things did with Zoom World 8 talking early hammers. SMB3, speedrunning this game with the randomness with the Hammer Brother movements and stuff like that is makes this game kind of difficult to run, or painful to run sometimes, because you can play well, and then just based on the random movements of the Hammer Brothers or how many hands pull you into the levels and stuff like that, those are more or less outside of your controller, so you can have a great run, and then the randomness just ruins it. So, up Thor, Kiwi with the heart me, appreciate it. You've been wanting to do something like this. What, speedrun or just playing the games? Yep, welcome in, Kiwi, appreciate it. And thank you for the follows. What? Okay, so that the other Hammer Brother has a P-Wing, and if I don't have to play it, that's okay, because I've got a backup strap. So. Up Dax. Leave like 30 seconds between Worlds 5. Well, I guess I get to play this one anyway. Alright. This is a speedrun with no whistles. Yes. Yes it is, Zach. So yeah, so this category is called warpless, meaning I can't use the warp whistles. I don't have to play every single level, but I do have to cover all 8 worlds. Now, if I'm playing 100%, which I also run, then we do all the levels, but we're just doing no warps today. Thoughts on the new SMB games? The only one I've really played is new SMB Wii. I've played it a few times. I liked it though. But yeah, I haven't played the newer ones. Okay, that was not my best decision to try to do that. But I got away with it. What's up, Piggy? I'm alright, how are you? What game? This is Mario 3. I'm playing on an, well, I'm playing on an original Nintendo, but I'm playing on the actual console, yeah. Upsill. Taking a break from chasing cattle around. Alright. How's this stream from that console? So I'm using a capture card that I send the video output from the console. I send it into a capture card that's able to display it on the screen. Well, my setup's a little more complicated than that, but that's the basic idea of how that works. Alright. On to World 5. Thanks for the follows. Appreciate it. But yeah, that link will list, like, all the equipment that I use. Now, that being said, my setup is more complicated than it has to be. But I like my setup. What you doing, Joey? Are you chilling? Joey's chilling. We have Izzy with 10 roses. Thank you. I play the guitar often, not too much these days because I'm busy, but I don't play it as much as I should. Andy with the Army, thank you. Yeah, not using the flute, so we're doing no warps. And Andy with 5 Go Populars, thank you very much. So Kyle, thanks for the awesome. Oh, I guess here's a question I haven't asked much at all, or if ever, and all that stuff. Of the Koopa kids, which one's your favorite? There's 7 of them. Which one's your favorite? So we have Iggy, Morton, Lemmy, Ludwig, Wendy. I feel like I'm missing 1 or 2 because I said them out of order that I wanted to say them in. AJ the Army. Morton. Yeah, I got several Morton. Roy. Couldn't remember if I said Roy or not. I normally have an order that I have them memorized in, and I started saying them out of order, and now I don't remember which ones I said and which ones I didn't. We have the stereo with the heart mate. Thank you. Thank you. Up, Papo, thanks for the heart mate. And thanks for the shares and the follows. Much appreciated. What would I rank my experience from most to least with Mario games? I'd say my least experience with the ones that I speedrun. Well, if we're talking about just these 4 games and stuff, the one I have the least experience with is probably Lost Levels. How's the time tracking? Well, at the end of World 4, I was a minute behind. We're gonna see how we fare at the end of this one here in just a moment. Early. And we are 51 seconds behind. And that is all 3 puppers. I think Joey's a little more sleepy right now because this is kind of their normal nap time during the day. So. So we're taking some intentional damage here, so we can get through that faster. But that also sets us up well for this little trick, if you didn't know that you could do. So there's a star in this block, and if you grab it, which I almost hit, if you grab it and run as fast as you can make it to Boom Boom in time with it. Like that. Yeah, and the question mark is upside down. Yep. Is this a speed run? Yes, it is. Oh, I messed up. Dang it. That sucks. Okay. Well, we're just going to have to do it the normal way, because I messed up the setup there. Alright, you know what? We'll pick up the hammer suit for the end of the game. I sometimes do this and sometimes I don't, but I think we'll pick it up this time. This is for later. Alright. This one will have the cloud. And I want to skip the other one. The other one has a star and I don't need it, so you should move out of my way here. Thank you. Oh, I'm gonna have to abort that. I'd normally fly under that section too, but I bonked there just a little bit and I wouldn't have made it. So I had to take the little backup strat there. So it's alright there. Cut through them like butter. It's a lot of practice. Lots and lots of practice. Come on. That's fine. I was fine with taking the damage there just so that I could get the speed. So, because I P-wing over the next one anyway, so it doesn't really matter. You just finished level 6-5, you forgot all about that one. Alright, so we're going to use a P-wing for this one. And for those of you wondering, most of the time when I'm losing the tail, that's typically intentional. Well, except for 6-5, I didn't mean to lose it there, but most of the time I lose the tail intentionally because it slows you down a lot. So it's better to go without it unless you're using it for a very specific situation. So. But that would be why. And Joey is. You're kind of out of the camera now, buddy. There we go. What is it, Joey? Are you sleepy? You look like a sleepy boy. Alright, so we're almost done with World 6. And we still got World 7 and 8 left in this run. And we have Math Booty with the puppy gamepad. Thank you. We'll give Joey a carrot. Ready for your carrot? Come here, buddy. Have a carrot. Joey says thank you for the puppy gamepad. Alright. Let's see if we can get a useless clip here. There we go. Alright, so the next level is 7-1, so guessing game for the chat is, what I try to do is I try to clip through the wall, kind of like what I just did there, to not have to play the inside section. So the guessing game is how many tries is it going to take me to clip through the wall. We have Math with the heart me, thank you. One 13 behind. of the puppy gamepad. So here you go, Joey. Alrighty, here we go. Oh, I jumped too early. 2, 3, 4, too early. 5, 6, that was a good jump. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm jumping way too early. 18, 19. Now I'm jumping too late. 20. Well, that's not great. I've struggled with this clip lately. Sometimes I'm get it pretty quickly, and then I've kind of struggled with this trick lately. Now, part of this is also random, in that if you jump at the right time in the right spot, depending on some random factors behind the scenes in the game, it may not let you through. Because some of those jumps were good, but I didn't have the right random values that I can't see that would allow me to actually go through it. So, some of it's luck, some of it's execution. So Captain Kirk, yes, I'm playing on the actual NES. Joey's breaking your heart. Marlene, the heart me, thank you. How's it going, Marlene? The Broody. I'm doing pretty good. I have the day off work, so can't complain. We're skipping that level because it takes a long time and it also sucks. I hate that level. What's up, Deanna? Oops. And Deanna, the heart me. Appreciate it. And 10 go popular. And we have Cody the heart me. Alright, so 7-6, like 7-1, I can clip through the wall like that. You can also do it there, but with this one, it allows you to just P-wing over it, and I have a P-wing, so we're just going to fly over this one. You can't do that in the first one, but you can do it in this one. I don't know why I slowed down there, but... And now for, probably for me, the toughest level in the game. That was really good. I'm proud of that. That was really good. We have Joel with 5 GGs, thank you. What's up, Loopy? Thank you, appreciate it. Alright, I'm gonna have that guy take a nap and we'll hop on the airship. Yeah, thanks a lot, Loopy. Hope you're doing well. Why was that the hardest level in the game for me? It's there's quite a bit of tough execution with that, which I'm happy it went really well and stuff. But sometimes it goes really wrong. But yeah, like part of it too is in the beginning of that level where I took the damage with the tail, like that's intentionally part of it. But making that jump, as soon as I take the damage to, when I did that jump and all that stuff at full speed, it's very easy to jump too high and you'll brush up against like one of the top pipes that are up there and you'll end up in the pit. And it's also easy to not jump far enough and you'll short the jump. So that's a fairly tight jump to do there. And then the rest of it is, the whole thing is pretty hard. And then you've got all these the plants and the fire shooting munchers at the end of it and stuff too that also make it a pain. So yeah, I did Mario 2 before this one. Nope, this is the original game. Yeah, I'm playing on actual console. I was starting to ask why am I losing so much time, but that's right, 7-1 didn't go well. The rest of it went fine though. But yeah, 7-1 didn't exactly go my way. Is this my childhood console? No, it's not, unfortunately. I loaned mine to somebody at one point and I never got it back. How long would it take me to beat it if I was using the flutes? For the Super Nintendo, yeah. With the flutes, my best time is 11 minutes flat. World record level is like a 10:48, something like that. The world record's like 10:48-ish. RGB mod, yeah. What's up, Julia? So many golds. Yeah, I guess I haven't played this specific category very much. It looks like in that my previous run of this, I got no hands on World 8. What's up, Sony? Okay. Fair enough. Well, thanks for hanging out. Which version of Mario 3 is this? This is the original version on the Nintendo. Some people may be used to seeing the All-Stars version on the Super Nintendo. That was the second release of it, but this is the original Mario 3. Alright, for the people, because I get asked to do this all the time, we'll swim under the boat. I'm not going to swim under the other one, but we'll swim under it. What's up, Saint? I've been a huge speedrun nerd for the past 13 years, so that will probably explain it. How do I get the controller to mirror the screen when I move? So, the way that works... Oh, actually, hang on before we do that. Guessing game chat, real quick. How many hands are going to pull me in? Because we have the hand levels next. So it's random on which ones are going to pull me in. How many are going to pull me in? Answer is usually between 0 and 3. 0 is obviously ideal, but... You got the All-Stars version. Okay. Alright, let's see what we're going to... What Lady Luck has in store for us today. Alright, skip the first one. And got the second one. And there's hand number 3. So it looks like the answer is going to be 2. Smokey the Heart Me, thank you. Hope everybody's having a great Friday, start to their weekend, etc. We're finishing up this 4-game run here. Also, for the controller display that you see on the screen. So the way that works is, that I'm playing on original console, is there's a little box that I have that basically I plug the controller into, and then the other end of that box goes to the console. So basically what it does is it reads the controller inputs in transit, and it's got a USB cable that plugs into my computer that sends it to this little piece of software that shows you the buttons are pressed. So that's basically how that works. So congrats for all the people that guessed 2-hand. We have Bree with the puppy gamepad, thank you. We'll give Joey a treat. Oh look, he's awake now. Alright, here's another tough level that will either go well or it'll go very, very poorly. And it went well. Sweet. And here's a carrot for you for the puppy gamepad. Joey says thank you. Do I have to spell things in front of the dogs? Sometimes. Sometimes. Alright, and here we go. Whee! Oh, thanks, Dark Assassin. Appreciate that. No. You know what? I wasn't paying. I'll be honest. I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing. I was kind of, sort of halfway reading the chat in that section that I know I should not be trying to read the chat, and yeah, whoops, my bad. My bad. Still make mistakes occasionally. There we go. All right. Maybe I should talk less. So I've been told. I should talk less. Somebody did earlier, yeah. Like, shut up, just play the game. I mean, sure, I could do that, but I feel like it would kind of be a detriment to the experience that I'm trying to create here. And we have Dash with the raid. Thank you very much. Hope your stream went well. Welcome in, everybody. We're finishing up a 4-game no-work speedrun of Mario 1 Lost Levels 2 and 3, which we're on 3, but we're almost done here. But hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday. Yes, this is Mario 3. You like to explain while I play? Yeah, do the best I can with that. So we do have the hammer suit for the final level because I just decided to do it this time. One might say a good Friday, right? Alright. So we're gonna switch and use the hammer suit. And we'll finish up the game here. So, if you did not know that you could take out Bowser with the hammer suit, you can, and it's actually quite easy. Now, you can also take him out with fireballs, but it takes 35. But with the hammer suit, this is actually super simple. I mean, the fight itself is. Now, getting there with it, maybe not so much, but... So basically what you do is once you get into the room, you just run up to the block where you stop, like this, and you just spam the B button. There you go. And that's the hammer kill. Alright. Hi, Joey. Who's a good boy? Joey says it's the end of the game. Give me something to eat. High five. High five. Good boy. High five. We have half of you 10 GGs. Good excuse to finally bust out the NES keyboard. Here, would you like a carrot, Joey? Sit. You want to catch one? Catch. Good boy. Good boy. Laura with 10 GGs, thank you. And 2 gold boxing gloves. What's next? I think we're gonna show, like, not a speedrun and all that stuff, but I think we'll go through one of these games and start showing, like, some of the little secret areas and stuff like that, because I get asked about that quite a bit. So I think we'll pick, maybe we'll do Mario 1 or something like that, and we'll show you, like, some of the, like, where the all the one-up mushrooms are, and, like, some of the secret areas and stuff like that. So I think we'll do a little casual thing for a bit and all that stuff. And so I'm planning on streaming a second time today, so once we get done, I'll probably eat some dinner and take a little break and stuff, and we'll come back and we'll play some more games. Not right now, we're going to do some other stuff here in a moment, but what's up, Eliana? Thank you, appreciate that. How did I have the hammer suit in the inventory? I picked it up from the mushroom house that's above 6.5. So if you go in that mushroom house and pick the first treasure chest, it'll always have a hammer suit in it. So that's where I got it from. What's up, Sandy? Thanks for the heart me. Hope everybody's doing well. Alrighty. I think I need more tea. I've finished my tea and I've talked so much my voice is struggling to hang in there. But thanks for the follows. Much appreciated. What's up, Johnny? Yeah, I have today off work, so I figured, why not stream a bunch today? But yeah, feel free to follow if you enjoy the stream, whether it's to-do, Mario, or the dogs. The dogs are also a big part of the stream. Right, Joey? If you recall correctly, the first Toad House in World 6 has a guaranteed hammer soup with the only the Japanese version. Oh, the first one above level 2. You may be right on that. I don't remember 100% for sure on that, but you could be right. What's the dog's name? This is Joe. We have Bing Bong with the Heart Me and Go Popular. Thank you. You love the back wall artwork. Oh yeah, we should switch that to something else. When do I want to pick? I want to pick the Small Fire Mario one. That one's not animated, but the other one's indie. Happy Friday. What's the lineup for this evening? Well, we just finished a 4-game speedrun. We're gonna chill out for a little bit, and we're gonna, you know what? I did not start my vertical local recording. Perfect. Totally forgot that. That's fine. We have Bing Bong with the Super GG. Thank you. So we're gonna pick a game, maybe Mario 1, and we're gonna show like some of the secrets and stuff like that, because I get asked about that a lot. So we'll go through and show off some of that stuff. Thanks, Mars. Yeah, it Lost Levels kind of Lost Levels was not kind to me today, but it's Lost Levels. I'm sure you get it. But thanks for the follow. Let's give you a carrot. Should I make more tea? Yeah, I probably should. I also need to take a momentary break. Wasn't kind to you either. Here's your carrot, buddy. Alright. Let's see. Oh, actually, before I do that, if you beat this game, need the clip reel. I don't. Do I have that available on here? Hang on. Do I? Oh, I do. Okay. I guess we'll do that. Okay. So, Izzy with the Heart Me Flex. Thank you. We'll give him a carrot for that. Here you go. Sit. Hey. High five. Good boy. Here you go. Okay, I'm gonna make some tea real quick, and we'll do some secret exploring and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna put on my clips reel, and I will be back in a couple minutes. Make it. Damn it, I still didn't. God damn it. Sorry, I didn't mean to throw it at you, dog. Let's No, what the fuck? Wow. Wow. Okay. Wait. Let's do some things out of order here, cause I royally fucked this up. I don't. Why did I have an issue with that room? I never have an issue with that room. No! I'm on my last life. I can't have that.
Fuck. Oh my god. That's not how you do this level. You're supposed to go over the top. Please. Okay.
Sweet. Like, you must really not like sweet if Honey Nut Cheerios are not your jam.
Am I gonna PB today? Hopefully.
My dude Rupert is on world record pace.
World record.
Takes a hit. This is pretty much it. Oh, and he takes the hit! He takes the hit! LK, how quickly can he get in there and get the fire kill? Rupert now has to sit here and wait for Bowser to break the blocks to get through. This could be the race. Here we go. Oh, Rupert's waiting on Bowser. Come on, jump, jump, jump. Going through LK here. He's got the Bowser kill. Jump up and over. 30 fireballs to victory. Coming up here, he's going to take the jump. Beautiful jump. He is set up. LK has come all the way back. He is going to win this race. I cannot believe it. Rupert in the very last second.
Oh, fuck. So, my best time for completing all the levels, and oh my, I'm sorry, what? How did I die to that? No. Shit.
Oh crap. Please don't jump. Please don't jump. Okay. Dude, you're not killing me, Barn. I'm killing myself.
What the fuck? My console just reset.
What?
What the?
How did you? How did you do that? Well, you can whistle back to where you were. That sucks. What the hell?
Maybe we'll get there here in a minute. Damn it, dog. Thought you were gonna be nice for me today. Oh, shit. That's a decent fire kill. Hey, buddy.
Whoa.
Christmas today, there's really nothing open. Oh, come on. Shit. Oh. Wow. Wow. I totally planned that. Totally planned that. Am I going to AGQ? Yeah. Or, well, that's cookie time. Come here. Hurry. Hurry. Sit. Catch. Good boy.
Oh God, I didn't get enough runway to take back off. There we go.
All right, we'll switch it back after this one's over.
I'll get through. Oh no!
Yeah, that one.
Oh.
Oh, alrighty. Yeah, really should. Hopefully you all enjoyed the highlight reel from mostly old stuff. Some really old stuff, and then some, 4, 5, 6 years ago stuff. So, instead of playing the game, just put it in there. Yeah. Alrighty, so let's go through some Mario 1 and show you like some of the secrets, like secret areas and items and stuff like that. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but alright, so let's see, did I turn my game audio back on? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. So we're going to go through and show you like some secret areas and things like that for, for this game. So yeah. Yeah, I could. That's a lot of videos to have to go back through, but I had the time, Alright, so some things about this game. So each -1 level, like 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, all that stuff, they all have a hidden mushroom or 1-up mushroom that you can get. So the one for World 1 is this one, or 1-1 is this one. So for the rest of them, to get those to appear, because they don't always appear, there's a couple of different ways to get those to appear. And what you have to do is you have to, if you're not doing it with, if you're doing it without warps and stuff, the previous -3 level, you have to collect all the coins in it. So to get the 1-up in 3-1, you have to collect all the coins in 2-3. So basically, that's how that works. Otherwise, if you warp to that world using the warp zone, you can get it. And if you take a game over and start the world over, you can also get it that way. So, there's a star, there's another fire flower up here, and I just made it disappear because you can only have one power up on the screen at a time. Katie with the heart menu, thank you. Make an auto sensor. Okay. And we have Donnie with the heart menu, thank you. How's it going, Donnie? Alright, so hidden power-ups and stuff. There's a star here. feel like most people knew about that one. This one's a little more hidden. There's a power-up in there. There's a multi-coin block under that one. Does the shell one-up trick still work? Yes, it does. The Brian. Alright, there is a one-up mushroom at the end of this platform, so if you stand at the end of it, if you're quick enough, or if you're at least Big Mario, you can break the next brick and it'll fall down. Otherwise, you gotta follow it across the top. So there's a one-up. There's a little hidden coin room area down here. There's a power-up in this last brick here. And I died. Because I was trying to do something stupid. I was trying to do something cool there. Didn't work out. Now, for the first warp zone, if you go up top here and run across the top, you'll get to the first warp zone, but we're just going to go through the whole game, so we're not going to take that. To get fireworks, we're going to get 6 fireworks here, so if the last digit of your timer when you grab the flagpole is a 1, 3, or 6, you'll get, respectively, that many fireworks. So there's 6. There's not a whole lot, so we're going to collect all the coins in here so we can get the 1-up and 2-1. Aside from that, there's not really much else to this. There's not like any secret areas or anything like that. We're just going to pick up all the coins. Oh, I need that. No, I need that one too. There we go. We'll get some more fireworks for good measure. There is a power up in that block. I slowed down too much to make this. Yeah, okay. There are 6 hidden coin blocks here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know why they're there, but they are. So with Bowser, you can take him out with 5 fireballs. You didn't know that. There's 1. I missed. I'm making this more difficult on myself. 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, you'll notice that he turned into a Goomba. So each one that you take out, well, all the ones up through World 7 are fake Bowser. So when you take him out with fireballs, he'll turn into whatever he actually was. So that one's actually a Goomba. World 2's a Koopa Troopa. Buzzy Beetle, Spiny, Lakitu, Blooper, and a Hammer Brother. So now the World 8 one will just turn upside down because that's the real Bowser. So there is a power up here, and the 1-up mushroom is right here. And there's a power up there. And there's a star right there. And there's a vine to a coin heaven right there. What's up, Sean? Thanks. Thank you. Appreciate it. One a squid. Yes, World 6 is a blooper. We have Laura with 2 roses and Brian with a heart meat. Oh, I want that. Want to get them all. There we go. So since it puts you further in the level, there's another power up or so back there. But obviously it puts me ahead. So here's a multi-coin block. That brick that's by itself up there has a power up in it. And for this, if you don't want to use the springboard, there's a hidden coin there, coin block there, and that's pretty much it for that one. Still waiting on my tea to be ready. So this one, not a whole lot. Just avoid the enemies and stuff. Oh, I guess there are a couple of things. So if you walk on the floor, you won't get hit by the bloopers. They won't hit you. So if you didn't know that, so if you're trying to, you know, make your way through here and all that stuff, you can totally just walk on the floor and they won't hit you. Now, I mean, if there's the cheap that's low enough, it can. But as far as the bloopers, yeah, if you just walk on like on the bottom of the level and stuff, they won't touch you there. Hey, thank you for the happy stream and anniversary. Appreciate it. So, okay. Now, I've done this as a kid. Maybe you have as well. By accident, I'm actually going to make a save state here, so I don't have to replay this. So, if you're big or fired Mario, and you make this mistake, you're pretty much screwed until the time runs out. But if you hold... well, actually, let me demonstrate another thing. So, a thing I do in the runs, in my speed runs a lot, is called a duck swim. So, like, if you crouch on the ground, and while you're still holding down, if you press A to start swimming, only the lower half of you has a hitbox. So, you see how my head's, like, going through the block here? Now, if I touch the ground and reset it back to normal, see, he does that. But, so, when I'm doing speed runs and it looks like my head is just passing through the fish, this is why. It's because when you crouch and then start swimming, it keeps that smaller hitbox. But I've made this mistake as a kid, but for here, if you do that and you go here, you get stuck in here. I have totally done this by accident as a kid. I'm sure there's probably at least another person in here that has done that. But that trick is what you've done, and you're basically stuck in here until the time runs out. Surely I'm not the only one who made this mistake as a kid. So, but yeah, there's no way to get out of here. So, so that's why that happens and stuff. So basically, yeah, you make yourself small enough to crouch or to get in that little spot above the pipe. Or we'll just reload the state here. But yeah, so you get it so you get in there, but once you touch the ground, he pops back up and then it just pushes him through the wall. So that's basically why that happens. Alright, so for this one, we're just going to collect all the coins so I can get the 1-up in 3-1. Because you need to be able to do that doing it warpless, you need to get all the coins. There's a power up there. I like to keep moving because if you do it, reduces your chances of getting really bad patterns with the fish. It makes it more difficult the more you slow down in this level, honestly. So, thanks for the follows, appreciate it. All right, so for this one, there's a power up here. And for this section, I always recommend taking the bottom route because you don't have the other fire bars that, I mean, you have them in 5-4, but if you don't like this section, you can jump up here and skip some of that. Okay, World 3. So there is a power-up in this third brick. And there's a little secret bonus area down here. And there's a power-up there. That's about it. I don't think there's a multi-coin block in this. No, I don't think so. Okay. So for the 1-up in 3-1, it is right there on the bridge. There's also a star here. And we got our friendly little Hammer Brothers. There's a power up in that block. And there is a Coin Heaven Vine in, or right there. Is this the NES? Yes, it is. And here with the end of the stage, there's a multi-coin block here. And now I guess I'll show you all the lives trick. We're going to make a save state just in case I actually screw this up. So what you want to do is, well, you can let the first Koopa Troopa go down, but you want to get the second one on like about the third step. So we'll see if I can do this here. So right there. I messed it up. I don't do this trick a whole lot, so. But yeah, if you get him here, and you walk up against the side and start jumping up, just keep hammering the jump button. You can do the 1-up trick. Of course, I'm like screwing around here, so I'm like screwing it up. But yeah, I'll actually do it now. But yeah, I'm just hammering the jump button. And there you go. But that's the 3-1 live trick. So there you go. And now we have symbols for the lives count. There's a power up there. And this one is a multi-coin block. If you get too many lives, once your game ends, yes, if you go over, I believe it's 127. Yeah, it'll do that. Alright, so that should have a star in it. So that was actually an intentional thing. From what I've seen in documentaries and stuff, that was intentional. Not really much else with this level. Not a whole lot to it. We have MRR with the raid. Appreciate it. Hope your stream went well. We're just showing some secrets and tricks and stuff like that. I finished the speedrun a bit ago and stuff, but we're just chilling right now. So since this is a -3 level, I need to pick up all the coins. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's been 13 years. Just a few days. But yeah, there's a power up there. Yeah, I've been around for a bit. Oh, actually, also with these, if you let them go all the way down to the bottom, you can score, I think, 1,000 points if you break them. So if you stand on it, yeah, there's 1,000 points if you break those. That's a little dangerous, but it's definitely a thing you can do. What's up, oil field? Alrighty. 3, 4. Watch out, basically, watch out for the fireballs. There's a power up in this middle block. Come on. Oh, alright. Yeah, not a whole lot to this one. Thanks for the follows, appreciate it. Okay, World 4. This one's more of a fun trick, but if you do this quickly, you can jump on this and, well, I messed it up. But there's a power-up in this lower block. I was going to jump on his head, like, smoothly, but I kind of messed it up. Alright, you can also take that guy. Did shooting the fireballs really cause the lava fire to shoot up? No, I was just sitting there waiting, being impatient. So the 1-up block for 4-1 is right there. And I'm gonna take the little secret area here, but which is in this pipe. There is a power up in the next set of bricks, but we're gonna be put ahead of that. There is a power up in this block right here. If you're already Big Mario, it's kind of tough to get to. But it's possible to do it. Oh, come on. But yeah, it's kind of tricky to do because you got to do a duck jump basically to get that. But it is possible to get that. So let's see if I can do it here. Whoop. Like that. There you go. And there's a multi-coin block here. What's up, Tyler? How's it going? Have Callie with the Heart Me and Becca with the Easter Bunny. Thank you. You want a couple of carrots, Joey? Carrot time. Joey says he would happily take a couple of carrots. He says thank you. Nice. Hope everybody's having a great Friday. Happy weekend, all that good stuff. Alright, so 4-2. I guess there's a few things to show. Maybe I'll just make a save state for this one. Alright, so there is a power up there. Some people knew about this, but if you scroll the screen just right, we're showing off stuff. I lost my train of thought here. If you scroll the screen just right, you can get him to easily like get up on the top here. So if we get the screen to scroll like a little more like that, you can do that and then run up top. A lot of people probably knew about that, but if you didn't, yeah, you can do that. Actually, there's a multi-coin block. Let's restart it. There is a multi-coin block here. I had to find it. Oh, there it is. Just randomly hidden in all these bricks. There's a multi-coin block. I'm playing on original console. Now, I'm using a thing that's called a flash cartridge that allows me to do save states and stuff, but I am playing on the actual console. There is a power-up here. And these bricks on that one on the left that's coming up here, that one's got the vine that takes you to the warp zone that takes you to 6, 7, and 8. I feel most people knew about this one and stuff, but in case you didn't, if you're Big Mario especially, there's 4 hidden coin blocks here, so there's one under this one in the next 3 spots. It's fine to hit that one. The second one, you don't want to hit that because it'll be so close to that block, it's really difficult to get to it if you're Big Mario, so I'd skip that, but then hit these other 2. And there's the vine that takes you to the warp zone to go to World 8. Alternatively, if you jump on top of the ceiling here and run across the entire level, you'll get to warp zone for World 5. And here we have a multi-coin block Also, we have Ryan with the level up sparks. Thank you. I'm gonna have to speed it up here. I'm wasting too much time. There you go. All right. There's a star in this brick, which is a little tricky to get to because of this guy. Or sorry, it's this one. But there is a star there. There's a hidden coin room here. And thanks for 75,000 likes. And I'm running out of time. We'll give you a treat here in a minute. Sit. Alright, so there's also power up there. And that's mostly it. There is one little set of bricks that has another power up, but it put me ahead of that. So thank you very much for 75,000 likes. Have a jerky. Does Mario run faster when you're lower on time? No. Alright, 4-3. Pick up all the coins in this one so you can get the one up in 5-1. There's a power up in that block. Aside from that, not fun to this level. Oh, here's a fun little trick. I'll pause it here because I'm going to explain what I can do. So if you've ever seen me do the little trick where my feet aren't moving for like a few seconds, here's what I'm doing. Of course, you can do this in any level or coming up out of a pipe and stuff, but you have to have Fire Mario to do it. But when it's loading, you want to hold down both jump and run on the controller while it loads. And then when it loads and stuff, he'll jump up and shoot a fireball, but you'll get that trick for a couple of seconds. So you can watch here as I'm holding these buttons down. But he'll do that, and he'll do this for a few seconds where his feet won't move. So, is it super useful? Not really, but it's a fun trick to do. Did I ever play this as an arcade game? I have. I actually occasionally speedrun the arcade version of this. So the route through this level is for the first section, you want to take the top route, because this is a maze. If you take the wrong route, it loops. And then for the second section, you want to go up top here and then come all the way back down to the bottom, and that's the route through this one. What's up, Joey? Yeah, I'm off work today. What's up, Matt? Thank you, appreciate it. You can also do it at the beginning of the level like that too, see? You can still do that. Alright, so for this one, there's a star right there. The one-up mushroom is in this hidden, or this blank space here. And then there's a little secret area in this pipe that's up in the air here. So it's just another one of these. Also possible to do, now this is actually pretty difficult to do, and you have to land in the right spot, and it might take me a minute. But you can actually jump off of walls in this, which we do use in the speedrun in a few spots. But yeah, if you hit the right spot, you can jump off the wall. And I'm not getting it, but oh, come on. Well, there we go, like that. We have Chibi with the heart menu, thank you. And then this is basically just the end of the level. You don't know why I watch this entertaining. I'm glad you like it. How's it going, Walker? Okay, for this one, there's a Hammer Brother that's right up in this next section. I'm gonna make a save state here to show a couple of different things. So you've got this Hammer Brother. There's actually a power up right here, by the way. So the Hammer Brother that's here, if you have fire, you can kind of shoot fireballs like that. That makes it not so bad. If you don't have fireballs, another strat that you can do is the top row of bricks. You can go full speed and jump like near the end of it, and most of the time you can still land on the Hammer Brother and not take damage. So if you do that, most of the time you can get away with that. Because that's one of the trouble points in this and all that stuff. But yeah, you can do that. And we have Becca with the Tiny Bunny. Thank you. There you go. Joe says thank you. Struggle with the heart me, Johnny with the heart me, and a GG. So there's a couple of secret areas, and we're going to have to reload so I can show the others and stuff. So there's an underwater secret area in this pipe. You can go through here and collect some coins and all that good stuff. But I'm going to reload the save because it puts me past the other one. So we're going to reload the save and play the other one too. Oh yeah, just little areas, some coins and stuff. So for this section, the thing that's convenient about that is there's normally Hammer Brothers here, but if you take that section, you don't have to deal with them. So there is a star in this block, which I didn't get, but yeah, there's a star in that. And here, there's a multi-coin block. We have Johnny with 4 high bears and 8 awesomes, thank you. And here's a power up in that one. And there's also a power up in that one. I don't think any of these have anything special, I don't think. Alright, so yeah, that's basically the end of the level. However, we did miss a bonus area. So there is another bonus area for Coin Heaven that there we go. That's what I was looking for. It is right there. What's up, Taylor? How's it going? Alright, so there's a little Coin Heaven here. That last underwater tube, is it possible to get stuck above the pipe like in, in the other level? Yes, it is. Oh, I missed one. Dang it. And I think that's it pretty much for this level. But I'm gonna play this on the original NES. Once we're done with this, I'm probably gonna eat some dinner, take a little break, and then I'll probably hop back on. So for 5.3, this is just like 1.3, except there's now shorter platforms and bullet bills. Aside from that, that's pretty much it. And look at that convenient placement of the bullet bill. Just perfect. But so we can get the 1-up mushroom in World 6, we'll look at all the coins here. How am I playing? Oh, so I've used a little device that's called a flash cart. I'll actually show you all here in a second. Alright, so flash cart is a device. Now this is my old one because obviously I'm not taking the one out of my console I'm playing on. So on the bottom camera, if you look, this is a flash cart, so it's an NES-shaped cartridge, which you can see, and there's a card slot in the top of it that you can load the games on, and this thing will allow you to do stuff like save states and things like that. So that's what I'm playing on. It's just the one I'm in my console's newer and has more functions and stuff. But that's basically it. Now, as far as playing the games themselves, they play the same. You can also do Game Genie codes with it too, which is actually kind of cool. But yeah, I actually have a Game Genie. It's actually on my shelf back there. But you can do, but with the flash cartridge, you can do Game Genie codes with it too. It does support that. How am I streaming it? I'm using a capture card. So it's a USB device that takes the video from the console and you plug it into the computer and you can display it. So we have Taylor the Heartbeat, appreciate it. All right, so 5-4 is just like 2-4, except we have more fire bars in this huge one as well. I still always recommend taking the lower route. But yeah. And that one's elected to. I really do know all the things. Did you think I did not know all the things? On top of the beanstalk, when you make Mario keep climbing, anyone else call it moonwalking? Yeah, some people do. Well, I'm saying cart, it's like cartridge, but alrighty, 6-1. You never said that. I mean, I'm reading it in the chat right now. All right. So for this one, there's a power-up right there. There is a multi-coin block right there. Oh, okay. And there, the hidden mushroom, or the hidden one-up is right there. And is there a... No, I don't think there's one here. Right. Okay. There is another one. So here, there's a hidden coin block that is... You know what? I struggle to remember where this one is. Because I like have no reason to ever hit this block. Where is it? There it is. There's a hidden coin block there. Oh, really? Seriously? I was hoping to like get them out of the way, but whatever. All right, there's the power up there, which I mean, you can decide if that's worth it to you or not. Oh my God, please! There we go. So there is a multi-coin block right there. And that's pretty much it for this level. Alright, 6-2. This is a save state level because there are multiple hidden areas and I can't do them all in one go. So, this first pipe has a hidden area. That's another one of these. I've already shown you what these look like. But we'll just, we'll reload. Not take that one. Alright, so there's a coin block there. Multi-coin block there. There's a power up in the second brick. And, whoops. Whoopsie. Alright, this right here, there's a bind of that. There's a hidden coin block there. And you can use that to get up here. So there's a little coin heaven here, and I probably can't get all these coins because I'm small Mario, but we're gonna try. Ah, I missed one. Well, I got most of them. Does that count? I got most of them. So this is pretty much the end of the stage. So there is another area. Secret area in this. There's a star in this block. And here's the other secret area down this pipe. And it's one of these. How do I get small fire Mario to shoot the fireballs? Yes, I can show you how to do that once we get to the castle level here. We have Ray with the rose, thank you. What's up, Phil? Thank you, appreciate that. And Cheesehead with the congrats as well, thank you all. Didn't think I'd be doing this for 13 years, but guess I'm still here. Alright, 6-3. This level is something. I mean, it's pretty cool because it's got this mostly like monochrome look, right? But besides, well, I guess except for the red outlines and stuff. But so for the hidden 1-up and 7-1, we want to get all the mushrooms. There's a power-up in this block. And then we have bullet bills to deal with. That's pretty much it for this level. Not a whole lot to go over, really. Nani the Goat and Jenny with 5 GGs, thank you. You wish you could play video games all day. Alright, 6-4 is like 1-4, except there are more fire bars. So there's a power up there. And just like 1-4, there's the 6 hidden coin blocks. Okay, so let's make a save state here. So the small fire Mario glitch. So let's explain how that works. So you can do it at the end of any of the castle levels. But what you have to do is you have to be Big Mario or Fire Mario. You can be either one. You just can't. You can do this. Well, I mean, you can do something with Small Mario, but you get a different result. So you need to be at least Big Mario. And what you want to do is you need to get past Bowser and stand up against like the block that's where the axe is. And when he's coming up toward you, you want to jump up and basically get it so that you hit both the axe and him simultaneously. So like if you only hit one, that's not going to work. You have to align it so that you hit both at the same time. So what we're going to do here is we're going to try to do that. All right, so basically see how I'm standing up against this block that the axe is on top of. So I'm going to jump. Basically the way that I do it is I jump straight up and I just very slightly tap the D-pad to the right so that the inches forward just a little bit. Now, you may not get this 100% of the time. I may not get it this time, but we'll see. But basically we're wanting to touch Bowser and the axe at the same time. Like that. So you'll see that I've changed states here in that Mario still looks like he's big, but he's changed back to his regular color. But so we're in that glitch state now. Do we need to put you somewhere else, Marcos? All right, so for that, so let me make a save state here. All right, so let's go through. I really picked a bad world to do this, But anyway, so for the purposes of the small Fire Mario glitch and stuff, let's show that off first, and then I'll show like the secret areas and stuff. So it looks like I'm Big Mario, and well, you are in physical size, but as far as power-up state, you're Small Mario. So if this bullet hits me here, I die. So, there is a power-up in this first brick here, which is a mushroom. Well, because I've got in this glitch state. So if I pick up the mushroom, I turn into Small Mario. Now, in this state, if I take a hit, I will go back to Big Mario, and all that stuff. Nothing really on those, so we're not going to bother with those. Yeah, see, if you take damage there, you'll go back to Big, and then if you take another hit, that's what happens. So, Beth with the heart menu, thank you. But we'll go through and we'll try to get the fire flower, and then we'll show like the secrets and stuff about this level. Once we do that. Of course there's both down there. Dang it. Come on, move out of the way. Alright, so now the next power-up block is going to be a fire flower. So if we grab that, now we are a small Fire Mario, so we have the advantage of having the much smaller hitbox of Small Mario, but we can still shoot fireballs. So that's the small Fire Mario glitch. So this works on, well, obviously Mario 1. It also works in the original version of Lost Levels. It works the same way. It does not work in the All-Stars version. They patched that out. As far as like the GBA games, I'm assuming they don't work on that either, but I don't know as much about those. Actually, well, no, they didn't make a GBA version of this. Never mind. That's right, they didn't make this. But yeah, aside from, I think only this version of the game allows you to do that. Now, of course, like the direct ported versions and stuff, so like if you had this on the Wii Virtual Console, or if you have this on the Nintendo Switch of this version of the game, it still works. So. Alright, so let's do secrets in the level. Well, I basically showed you where the two power-ups are. Actually, I don't think there's really not a secret area. I think it's just, actually, is there a, yeah, there's a multi-coin block there. That's right. And of course, yeah, you're taking a big risk picking that up with right in front of the cannon there. And you got a couple of Hammer Brothers to deal with. Now, in this world, they can jump all the way down like that. Now, they can't do that in the previous worlds, but in World 7 and 8, they can do that, if you did not know that. Alright, so the hidden one-up is here. Right there. That's the hidden one-up. And really, that's about it. I'll go ahead and pick up the fire there. The tutorial you never knew you needed. Alright, 7-2 is basically just like 2-2, but there's a few more enemies, but that's basically about the only difference. much it. Alright, so 7-3 is just like 2-3, but more enemies, basically. Whoops. Wasn't paying attention. So for the 1-up and 8-1, we do need to get all of these. I'm going to look at that pattern. Actually, I kind of do want to be back to normal state anyway, so that's fine. That was what a fish pattern. That was something. What's up, Alpha? No, I already finished that run. We're just showing off some stuff right now. Does Mario's hitbox change to adult size if he gets hit during the fireball animation? No. Ready. Okay, 7-4, not a whole lot to this except for the pattern through the maze. So the pattern through this maze, for the first sections, you want to take the bottom, then you want to take the middle, and then you want to take the top section. So that's the first section. For this second section, you want to take the top, and then you can go through the middle, and then you can go back up top. And that's the route through this one. If you mess up the route, then it'll loop and you'll have to do it over. Joey, are you taking it easy, buddy? Alright, World 8. Alright, so for World 8, there's 8-1, there's a couple of things in here. The hidden 1-up is between these two. It's right there. The bonus area is in here. Yeah, Joey's chill. Is Mario glitched for the rest of the game? No, because I took a death, so it doesn't. Once you take a death, everything goes back to normal. So, all right. So this section, there's a hidden coin block that is right there, and there's a multi-coin block here. And the third brick has a star. Pick that up. And that's pretty much it for 8-1. The Rodrigo. Alright, 8-2. You can duck under that and that Koopa won't hit you. That's a little bit of a safe spot for at least a few seconds. And you can knock him out if you want to. There's a 1-up in this, if you hit the springboard and stuff, there's a 1-up there, and you kind of, well, you can also do that, but typically what happens, is it'll go across the top, and you can follow it until it gets to the end. You just have to be careful to not let it get too far off the screen, or it'll despawn. So, there's a power up in the second brick here. That has a fire flower. And I think one of these is a multi-coin block. Actually, I don't remember off the top of my head which one it is. It might be under that cannon in the air. Yeah, just going for these is a bad idea. One of these is a multi-coin block. It's not that odd. Dang it. It's that one. Yeah, it's that one. All right, I did it for science. Yeah, I never go there, so I was trying to remember which one it was. But yeah, you can hit this one up block. And try to follow it. But yeah, you can pick it up at that point. Okay. But yeah, getting like below these cannons or where they can actually get you is a bad idea, just in general, if you can avoid it. There's nothing down there that's worth it. This section, I know a lot of, especially me as a kid and all that stuff, but this section, a lot of people struggled with this one. So there's a couple of ways you can do this. If you struggle with this. So there's the first way is if you get full running speed and you jump off like the very edge of that pipe, you can make it that way. So if we do that, you can make that. Or you can also just jump over this and land on those and do it that way. That also works. If you get like on the very left edge of this, that's too far. I never do it this way, so if you get like on the very left edge and you hold run, you should, and you jump pretty late, you should be able to get enough to get speed to make it over this, like that. But if you do it like, if you try it like here, you're probably not going to make it. That's going to happen to you. So you stand in the very center. Does that actually work? No. So yeah, if you're going to do it that way, you need to stand fairly far to the left to get enough speed to be able to do that. So yeah, that's like the 3 ways that I have to show of how you can make it across that, and that's one of those. Pick whichever ones you're more comfortable with. There's a coin room in that pipe. I believe that is pretty much it for this level. If you have trouble with this guy, you can just kind of stand over here and wait for him to like kind of get out of the way, and then you can go. 8-3, always great if you have some sort of power-up, fire, and all that stuff in here. There are 2 power-ups in this level. So we're going to try to get that. So the first one is in the next to the last brick to the right. Those guys. And then the other one is... This one's tougher to get, especially if you don't have fire already. Because you have to get the Hammer Brothers out of the way and stuff. It is in the second brick from the left, so that's the other power-up. And then right here, where this looks a little weird, like that right there, this is a pointy coin block. But that's basically it for 8-3. Uh, 8-4. So this one's a maze one, so if you take the wrong pipe, it'll put you back at the start. All that fun stuff. So the way that I explain to people how to the best way to remember the route, well, it's a little different for this first room, because you have like the little lava and all that stuff right at the very beginning. But basically, the way to remember the route is the first pipe after every lava pit, basically. Well, I guess it'll be after the second one, this first room, but for the rest of them, yeah. So here's the lava pit, go on the first pipe. And for this one, there's the lava pit, go on the first pipe after it. There's all. And for this one, there's the lava pit, go on the first pipe. And that's basically the route through here. Also, like I said earlier, also applies in this section. If you're afraid of the bloopers, if you just walk on the floor, they won't hit you. See, this guy's like all up in my face and I'm not taking damage. So yeah, if you don't like swim up into him and stuff, he won't hit you here. So you can just walk along the floor here if you need to. A fun little trick here that I want to show. So you've got this, in this last room, you've got this hammer brother that's kind of in the way, and he's kind of difficult to deal with. So I'll show here in case you don't remember it. We're gonna make a save state here so I can come back to this. All right, so what I'm talking about is the player. This guy. You've played this game and got this far, you probably remember this guy, and you're like, oh, I'm right at the end of the game, and he's kind of a pain to deal with, and sometimes you can make it, and sometimes you don't, and all that stuff. So what I was going to show you is there is as long as you execute it properly, and it's not too bad to do, but there's basically, if you're Small Mario, there's a foolproof way to deal with him. So basically what you want to do, which I'm just going to do it slowly here and actually do it, but you can't hesitate on this, but it'll work. So when you come up out of the pipe, make sure you're holding down run, and as soon as you touch the floor, do like a full jump, and you should be able to land on his head and take him out every time. Now if you like brush up against this pipe, or you kind of hesitate, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't work. But if you do it without hesitation, it should work every single time. So I'll show you that here. So we're just going to run and do a full jump as soon as we hit the ground, like that. And we'll do it a few times. As long as you don't hesitate, you should be good every time. And we're also getting different patterns too, because I'm waiting different periods of time before I go in the pipe. So we're getting different patterns with the hammer bro. But every time you can do that. And then of course just watch out for this guy. The thing with Bowser, 8-4 Bowser, he does both fireballs and hammers. And I feel like the easiest way to deal with him, and a good piece of knowledge to know too, is he is generally going to jump at least twice before he starts shooting fireballs. So that will give you enough time to basically run under the arc of the hammers and kind of time it to run under him before he starts shooting the fireballs. So that's a pretty good piece of knowledge to know that you have a little bit of time before he starts shooting fireballs. So, so we're going to run up next to him here. Okay, so there's a jump, there's a jump, there's a jump, and now he's going to start shooting fireballs. So you have a little bit of time to actually get under him before he starts shooting fireballs and making it more difficult than that. But yeah, but it's better if you could just get under the arc of the hammers to begin with, and that makes things a lot easier. So yeah, if you just immediately like run up under the arc of the hammers, that at least takes part of that out, takes that out of the equation. So you got more room to deal with without having to worry about running into the hammers. So, but I think that's pretty much it, except that if you do that small fire glitch as Small Mario, we're going to see if we can do it here. I'll show you what happens if you do it as Small Mario. And I missed it. Sometimes it's easy to get that, and sometimes it's not. I may have a pattern that's not easy to get that. I think I've got a bad pattern. Let's see if we can wait a little bit and get a different pattern. There we go. That's what happened. So, and you could do that on any of the castle levels. So basically, you'll get the death animation, but it'll still progress. You actually don't lose a life from this either. So, if you've never seen that, that's also a fun little trick to do. We have Josh with the heart menu. Thank you. What's up, Mike? So that's about everything from a reasonable level of secrets about this game that I can explain and show. I think that's mostly it. Well, there's actually probably a couple of things like the Minus World and stuff, but we'll do that another time. But hopefully you all enjoyed that. We'll do another game sometime soon. Of course, this is the shortest of the ones for me to show. But secrets in the later worlds. This is Mario 1. There aren't later worlds in this one. Yeah, no problem. But yeah, so we've completed the game. Mario's not even there. She's just, I guess she just escaped herself. So. Oh yeah, for the push B, the select a world. Some people didn't totally get that, but basically, if you do that, it takes you back to the title screen. So this will put you into second quest, but you can press B and see you can pick which world you want to start at. So you can scroll, go through 1 through 8 and stuff, and pick which one you want to start at. But some of the enemies are different and they're all faster. So if we start 5-1, see this guy's moving. American with the pocket, thank you. Okay, so I think I'm going to take a break, eat some dinner and all that good stuff, and we'll come back and we'll do some more gaming and stuff. I may play some like kind of oddball categories for speedruns and stuff like that. I may do a few of those, but yeah, I need to take a break, eat some dinner, let the dogs out and stuff like that. So I will probably be back in an hour or so, if I had to guess. So, I'm in Denver. I'm originally from Central Appalachia, like Tennessee, North Carolina, Virginia, Kentucky. But I've lived in Denver for the past 10 years. So, what time I'll be back? Probably an hour or so. Yeah, I'll let people in Discord know and all that stuff when I'm about to start. So, but yeah, I'm hungry. Joey says he's hungry, but I mean, he's had snacks today, but he's always going to say he's hungry. But I'm hungry, and my voice needs a break for a bit. But anyway, so yeah, I should be back in an hour or so, and we'll do some more Mario and all that good stuff. So, feel free to follow the stream if you enjoy it. But for now, for the next hour or so, thanks everybody for hanging out. Take care, and hope to see you again in a bit.